Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. And this week's Loud and Local Band of the Week is Action S. Our Loud and Local Band of the Week is Action S. You want more information about them? Just go to the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com.
I love how some bands will call themselves post-hardcore, but not Action S, because they have horns in their band. They're post-horncore, BJ.
Oh, I get it.
Also, they're going to be playing next week on Thursday, May 16th, over at the Fisherman's Village Music Festival, and that is happening in Everett.
And every Sunday night at 10 p.m., we've got 2 solid hours of all local music. Great bands from the Pacific Northwest, bands like Action S.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Oh, it's going to be gorgeous out there.
It's going to be hot.
Barbecue time, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot. I mean, I have a barbecue at home, and I can now just do that.
Yeah, how are you
some
not
meat on it?
Today, yeah.
Oh, put some meat on that grill.
Great day to stay inside and play board games, which I'll be doing today and tomorrow.
Great
day for that.
Yeah. I could throw stones, but I'll probably be playing a lot of video games.
There you go.
That's just what I do.
That's what you do.
I'll be drunk in Portland.
Oh,
for you.
Good for you.
Me and D. Ted Smith and the Tacoma Donkeys hockey team.
Oh, no.
I thought it was going to be cool drinking margaritas in a kiddie pool.
Wait, this isn't Easter. What are you doing down in Portland?
We couldn't make the Easter trip happen, so we decided to take it to Portland this year, boys.
It's a make-em-up.
So,
it's a make-em-up.
Shout out to our buddy Rich and Levi Lion and Lion Pride party buses. We're going to jump on the party bus and take over Portland.
Is there a hockey tournament there?
No.
So you have no structure at that point.
So you guys have finally admitted that this is really a drinking trip, and hockey is never really that much.
We were like, look, we can't wait another year to do a hockey tournament. We started looking for some hockey tournaments. We're like, you know what? Do we really need hockey? Or can we just go as the boys and get wasted in another town?
That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might watch a hockey game. Playoffs are on.
All right. Okay.
Sure. I'm sure one of the bars will have it on.
Yeah, sure. Watch my boys. Root on.
Or root for the other team there.
Yeah. No, don't root for the Hurricanes. Don't do it.
Let's get to our contestant today. We got Lonnie and Shelton to take on Steve. Lonnie, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. What's he playing for today?
Battle at the Boat tickets, featuring the Ted Smith as the host, actually. 121 that's happening over at the Emerald Queen Casino on Saturday, June 1st. Go to KISW.com for all the details. If you want to go to Battle at the Boat, you can get your tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Lonnie will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Lonnie, you can pass all you want, but you will only get three guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
In The Nightmare Before Christmas, who does Jack Skellington plot to kidnap?
Pass.
What year in the mid-2000s did the cartoon American Dad first air?
2005.
Yes.
Nice.
The band Limp Bizkit originated in what eastern state?
New York.
No.
Maine.
No.
Pass.
What is the most common Scrabble letter?
F.
No.
C.
No.
E.
Yes.
Nice.
Which notable Harry Potter character is part giant?
Hagrid.
Yes. What is Jake Gyllenhaal's actor sister's name?
Maggie.
Yes.
Nice.
Which is the third largest Caribbean island by area?
St. Croix.
No.
St. Thomas.
No.
Pass.
1, 2, 3, 4 correct.
All right. Well,
I mean,
maybe Steve had a bad day.
maybe Steve's already in vacation mode. He's already planning to go to Portland, so maybe his mind's not in it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah, suck it up, Steve.
Actually, you don't want him to suck it up. You want him to be sucky.
yeah.
What time are you leaving today, Steve?
I think sometime in the afternoon.
Oh, okay, fine.
As soon as everybody shows up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You know what? This is a perfect plan. It's well executed.
Yes, we don't have any stress of having to be there by a certain time to play a game.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
In The Nightmare Before Christmas, who does Jack Skellington plot to kidnap?
Kenny, can I get a lifeline?
No.
Damn it. Frankie Wiener.
No.
Pass.
What year in the mid-2000s did the cartoon American Dad first air?
2004.
No.
2006.
No.
2005.
Yes. The band Limp Bizkit originated in what eastern state?
Jacksonville, Florida, baby.
Florida. Yes. What is the most common Scrabble letter?
E.
Yes. Which notable Harry Potter character is part giant?
Gryffindor.
No.
Hogwarts.
No.
Halle Berry.
No. What is Jake Gyllenhaal's actor sister's name?
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yes. What is the third largest Caribbean island by area?
Bermuda.
No.
Puerto Rico.
No.
Bahamas.
No. What year in the 50s were the Grammys first awarded?
What?
What year in the 50s were the Grammys first awarded?
51.
No.
52.
No.
50.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a tie.
Wow. Good job, Lonnie. I did not think you had a chance, but you win the prize, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, you hang on the line. Tell you how to get yourself those Battle of the Boat tickets. That's pretty amazing. I threw it out there. I didn't know Steve would be as bad as he is.
I know.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
Those were hard.
You weren't terrible, and I guess they were a little hard there.
Yeah.
He didn't know
They weren't that hard at all, really. Yeah, I mean, I would have killed both of them today.
Good to know it all.
That's right. That's right.
He didn't know where Limp Bizkit came from.
I didn't know they were from Jacksonville, which is bizarre because I lived there for a while and had no clue.
Well, maybe it was before your time because they came into prominence in the mid '90s, and you weren't there.
I was
time,
actually
right?
I was in Jacksonville
90s,
around.
actually, yeah.
I was there in the mid '90s.
Oh,
so they must have just been starting out, but I wasn't playing that kind of music when I was there. So
what were you playing over there?
I was playing women's music.
Yeah, that's not
adult
Limp Bizkit
contemporary.
music.
They covered Faith. They covered Faith. You could have had that on there.
Could have, yeah.
Wow. He did know, Lonnie did know that the Harry Potter character that is part giant is Hagrid.
I know.
It's the big guy, the big beard.
You're a wizard, Harry.
No idea.
He wouldn't know. He's not going to remember.
Isn't that
His wife would
Tungus?
know.
His secondary career now is Tungus.
He's Tungus.
It's the A&W mascot, right?
No, the AMPM.
Yeah,
that too.
Good job, buddy.
I bet he does like root beer, though. You're a wreck already, man.
Doing a great job.
Your mind
I'm sorry. I don't know the exact place that Tungus is.
You should know they got a brand new healthy bar now at the AMPM.
AMPM, yeah.
And Tungus is up to 12 steps.
And I do have a picture of Tungus in my office wall.
Yeah, you do. Wasn't it signed?
It is autographed by Tungus.
Yeah, that's right.
Danny, hey, who does Jack Skellington plot to kidnap in The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Sandy Claus.
Sandy
Of course
Claus.
everybody knows Sandy.
Yeah.
Well, they call him Sandy Claus, but it's Santa.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. So if I had said Santa Claus, I wouldn't be right?
No.
I mean,
I would have accepted it.
technically, because that is still who they
Yeah,
kidnapped.
they kidnapped Santa, but they call him Sandy Claus because
They had a whole song about it, too, that corn covered.
I like this text.
Yeah.
It's like, the Nightmare Before Christmas. Who's part of Christmas, Steve? Santa.
I thought easy question. I really did, and nobody got it. I'm
Well, unless you have Danny with the Sandy Claus, I would have been flipping tables if I got that one wrong.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
like, really?
Well, clearly, if I don't know the premise to it.
Are you are you a Tim Burton fan?
Yeah, I like Tim Burton. I love Edward Scissorhands.
Are you a stop
Almost
motion-
the adult version?
Yeah. Are you a stop motion animation fan?
Well, I mean, it's case by case.
Yeah, because that's what it is. I mean, it's all it's
It's a
old
musical.
school. Yeah.
So I don't know how you feel about
Well, there's
those,
that.
but,
Yeah.
No, part of me thinks it's been on, and I've been in the room, but I didn't pay attention to it.
Probably.
I just put it on and then played it on my phone.
It's very well done. I think it's still. I think it holds up. I know Danny's a super fan, but I think it really holds up.
And the album they came out with, where they got a bunch of rock singers to perform, like Flyleaf, Korn, Amy Lee. It is fantastic. Marilyn Manson covers a song.
All right.
So
Yeah.
for Halloween, definitely play it.
Okay.
the third largest Caribbean island by area. I thought this was an easy one too.
Is it Jamaica?
It is.
Yeah.
I didn't say Jamaica.
You did
No,
not.
you didn't.
Boy.
Oh, yeah. You're doing good today, buddy.
But you did say Puerto Rico, which I didn't realize was in the Bahamas until, or the Caribbean islands until yesterday.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what year of the 50s were the Grammys first awarded?
Was it just a pick any year?
It was a pick any year,
I don't
so
know.
59.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just it's a random hard one.
Oh, a year before I was born.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Wow, you are old.
1859.
I'm very old. 1859. Grammys have been around, so have I, for a long time.
Congratulations to Lonnie on tying Steve this morning.
That's right, man. If you tie or beat Steve, that's how you get the prize on Beat Migs. That's a cool thing. Now, imagine this. Imagine spotting a guy having some alone time in public in the middle of the day. Yeah, this did happen. And some of the neighbors' reactions are actually priceless. You're going to hear from those neighbors at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Oh, the fun of living in the neighborhood. Because you never know what's going to show up or really what's going to pop up. This happened in Sacramento. A guy was arrested for, taking care of business with himself.
No.
Right in broad daylight, right in the middle of a residential neighborhood. Broad daylight, surrounded by porno magazines.
Whoa.
Going old school.
Prepared.
Yeah, I mean, we all have phones now and everything. But this guy's going old school with the porno mags.
Is anyone else picturing him on like the lawn of the common area?
Yeah.
Sitting and then just a circle of adult magazines surrounding him?
And he's just making butter.
And it's one of those nice places, maybe some tulips or flowers around, too.
Oh,
because you got to
sure.
set the scene.
The community grill. He's maybe got some
Oh, yeah, he's got nice beverages sitting next to him, shades on.
Yep.
Yeah.
cooking some summer sausage.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, the neighbors' reactions, well, some of them are priceless.
I did a triple take, and that's when I noticed an obscene act taking place in front of my eyes.
It was horrifying in broad daylight with pornographic material strewed all around him and not a care in the world.
It's gotten me to the point to where I think I'm going to have to sell my house now. I don't want to be here anymore. Pants pulled down to the ankles, pleasuring himself like he was at an amusement park.
Wait, what?
I haven't been to those amusement parks. Where are these? Is that Cedar Point?
Yeah, that's a heck of an amusement park.
Talk about Action Park.
Okay.
Wow.
Can I talk to the dude?
Okay, the selling house guy?
Yeah, can I talk to him?
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, look, I understand women can be traumatized by this. I do. I can understand that. But us guys, well, we know we're animals. And so it's like seeing a monkey at a zoo. I mean,
That is not like seeing a monkey at
it
a
is
zoo.
to me. I mean, if I see it, I'm going to call
Really?
the cops and I'll report them, and I don't want them in the neighborhood. But I'm not going to sell my house because of this idiot.
Well, we don't know if he's going to come back again.
Right?
Oh, I'm glad you finished that statement.
Sometimes they come back. Wow.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I understand when someone's house gets broken into.
That's
sometimes
different.
you feel violated and you have to move. Sometimes there's circumstances where you just can't. This is one of those situations where even if my wife's like, look, I don't know if I can live in this neighborhood anymore, I'm like, we're going to have to just tough it out.
Tough it out.
Because there's a very good chance this guy is never returning to our neighborhood.
Because we're going to know it's him and immediately call the cops.
Right. It's not like he's going to keep coming back. As Vicky said. He's not going to, he doesn't man, yeah, that guy seems a little sensitive.
And I'm wondering, though, if this was the last straw, though. Like if there's other crap going on in the neighborhood.
Well, I don't know that, Vicky.
Yeah,
He's
no,
just,
that's-
that has nothing to do with his statement. His statement was what he said. I'm going to
And
do.
if he has kids, like I'm like, if you want to move because this
No,
guy might
no, you're
come
an
back,
idiot.
yeah, no, I wouldn't mind moving if
No,
like some
if you're my
weirdo keeps
wife-
coming around my neighborhood.
If you're my wife and you use that as a reason we'd have to move, I'd divorce you. I mean,
Yeah, and you'd be doing me a favor.
Yeah, toughen up. Toughen up a little bit. I mean, it's an idiot moron. We get him out of there and to be done with it. I'm not going to sell my house because of this moron.
Right, if you show up to your house and he's on your couch doing it,
that's different.
At least get rid of the couch.
Yeah, I would have to burn that couch.
How many more times would he have to come to the neighborhood and do that before you're just like,
I
I'm
don't
over this
know,
neighborhood?
6, maybe 9 more times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, come on.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
I think there might be
It's
worse.
on my house.
Yeah, exactly. There might be worse things that can happen, I think, that maybe would have you sell your house. And I'm sure people have had some weird stuff go on in the neighborhoods beyond this.
And has anyone found out which amusement park you're allowed to do this to?
Yeah.
It's called the Bunny Ranch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it Seven Flags? I don't know. Which one is it? I want to know where you can basically pleasure yourself like you're at an amusement park.
That was the oddest.
That was, I think he meant like
ever.
the zoo. Do you think he meant like a monkey at a zoo?
I'm hoping.
I don't know.
I'm hoping, but I don't really want to ask him.
I mean, geez.
I definitely am not going to amusement parks with that guy.
Right? Yeah.
You don't want to go there.
New meaning of Splash Mountain.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Good job.
Or Magic Mountain.
Sorry, Red Wins.
Yeah, he does.
Thank you.
Yeah. So a guy was arrested for making love to himself in the middle of a residential neighborhood. Vicky would move out. Steve and I go toughen up. It's happened in broad daylight, surrounded by porno magazines. So based on this, what is the strangest thing that has happened in your neighborhood? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We'll take your calls. We'll take your texts after Smashing Pumpkins on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Well, yeah, there was a dude. He was arrested for making love to himself in the middle of a residential neighborhood in broad daylight, surrounded by porn magazines. This guy's a genius. So based on this, we want to know, what is the strangest thing that has happened in your neighborhood? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Steve, for the second day in a row.
What's up?
We've got good relations with Russia. It is our buddy Radical Russian calling from Montana. What's up, buddy?
Good morning, boys.
Be awesome if you lived in Moscow, Idaho.
That would be awesome.
You got to move.
I have been to Moscow, Idaho. It's not very. It's kind of depressing.
Oh, okay. Then don't move.
Yeah. And by the way, from a guy that comes from Russia saying that Moscow, Idaho is kind of depressing with the weather they have in Russia, that's saying something. Also, I saw you posting your breakfast. You've gone back to that on Twitter, posting your breakfast, showing the shot of you listening to KISW online. Thanks, buddy.
You're very welcome, DJ. Just for you, you have to live vicarious through Red Rush. So, it's okay.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you got for us today, Rush?
Well, okay. I hope you're sitting down, DJ. So, when I was living outside, just south of Seattle.
Is it just me or is it hard to hear? Something going wrong with his phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Radical Russian, can you do something with your phone? Because I can't really hear you very well.
Okay, can you hear me now?
It
actually sounds a little worse.
Yeah, it does sound. I'm going to put you on hold, see if Rev can deal with it, because, well, there you go. Thanks, buddy. That worked out well.
Well,
modern technology.
I did hear that he said that you should be sitting down, and you're not.
No,
so you might have to come back to him at some point.
I might have to come back to him after I'm sitting down. But we do have Jared and Puyallup. Jared, you are on The Rock.
BJC!
Who cares? What's up, Jared? How about you? You seen some bizarre stuff in your neighborhood?
Yeah, last Halloween I was trick-or-treating with my daughter, and there was like 3 meth heads that were like in their 30s and 40s with paper bags over their heads trick-or-treating.
Oh, there we go. Were they the unknown comic, the unknown meth heads? What are they just like, hey, we want candy? And
they're trick-or-tweaking,
yeah,
it sounds like.
they were trying to blend in with our group, and they get to the door behind us and be like, trick-or-treat.
Wow. I'm telling you, when you're that, I wonder
if anyone, because we have a lot of people that show up to our house, and sometimes they have awful costumes. I wonder if they are tweakers.
Maybe they are.
Yeah. They've been very polite if they are.
I mean, should you take candy when you're an adult at all? You shouldn't have to give candy to an adult, and you shouldn't have to. I don't think you should take candy.
If you have a costume on, I think you deserve the candy.
Really?
Yes.
No, you need to be taking a kid with you or something at least.
I want to see if I can pass as a kid, get a full body costume where they don't see my face, and see if I can pass as a kid.
You would pass.
yeah.
I want to see how much candy I can get.
Oh, Vicky, I would send you out. I would send you out, and I'd be your parent. I just stay and I'd be there. It's my little daughter. Yeah.
Why don't we all go trick or treating together?
All right.
You could be like, so I got to take my little sister out.
Yeah. No, you.
So if you want to give me candy too, that'd be cool.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if you actually listen to our show? I mean, the odds are very slim, but what if someone answered the door and it's all of us just trick or treat?
That would be cool.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, you tell us what neighborhood to go to. Who's if your neighborhood gives out good candy, we'll do it.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be the greatest time ever.
Oh my God.
I'm in.
I'm dressing up as Detective Pikachu, calling it.
Okay, you can
Son
call
of
it. Yeah, geez, that was going to be mine.
I might as well cancel that order.
Jeez, can't believe she called it before you, Steve.
Too.
She's the only one short enough to fit in the costumes.
That's true. Yeah. So you really think that if you're an adult, you deserve candy on trick or treat?
Absolutely.
Oh
no way.
No.
No.
I don't care what your costume is.
Well, what's the cutoff?
The cutoff is that
What age?
just when you were a kid. Like when you get into your teens, you should be done.
Yeah.
No.
At 13, you should be going to parties, not trick or treating.
Exactly.
I would rather
Way
than
to
come
shame
to
'em.
the house and get candy than going off and causing mayhem somewhere. Like TPing my car or egging anything. I'd rather give them candy than having them destroy my stuff.
Okay, I can understand that logic, but you're saying then a 50, so a guy in his 50s like me comes over, and if I got a mask on,
no, it has to be a good one.
It's
like
going to be a good
mask.
costume.
Yeah, it has to be a full body costume. It can't just be a dollar
now you're
mask.
judging the costume.
Yeah,
I'm shaming you on that.
I think as long as you put some kind of effort into a costume, you deserve candy. I don't care if you're 40 or 4.
Really?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be for kids.
No, it's supposed to be for trick or treaters.
When did that change? It was always for kids.
It's been always
Is it
for
the
that.
law?
I mean, clearly I would prefer more children showing up to my house than adults, but I'm not going to be like, yo, you're too old to be trick or treating. It's a lot easier just to give them the candy and let them go on.
I can see your point. I'm just saying adults shouldn't do it. I'm not saying you should shun the adults, Steve, because who needs to be TP'd, like Vicky says. You give them the candy because you'll get a trick if you don't. But really...
What if they're like house robbers and they're casing the joints and they're only picking houses that don't give them candy?
Yeah, well, see,
Whoa.
I hadn't thought about
There's
that.
a jump to conclusions.
Boy, geez, there's a Home Alone ready to go. All right. Okay, let's go to... the you're saying Radical Rush is ready?
Yes.
Jesus. Was that a vote of confidence from
He
the
called
best
back
golf
and it
screen in
sounded
the world?
good.
All right.
All right, Rad Rush, what do you got for us, buddy?
Okay, BJ, here it is. How do I sound? Do I sound okay?
You sound good now. Yeah, you sound really good. Good job, buddy.
It was tremendous.
Perfect. I may call to telecommunications satellite and fix everything.
Okay, good. That's what do you got for us, buddy?
Here when I was living south of Seattle, maybe like 11 o'clock at night, we hear all this commotion coming from a few doors down. There is this couple, and they are yelling and screaming. They're cursing at each other, and they run out into the street. The wife is wearing practically nothing. The husband is wearing some boxers, and he is shaking an adult sex toy at his wife.
Wow.
Out in the middle of the street, almost everybody living in the street, they come out and they go on their porches, and we're all watching all of this go down. And, hey, everybody starts getting out their cell phone. Oh, look at this. And he just keeps shaking the toy at his wife, screaming at his wife. You can't really make anything that they're saying out, but obviously we know what's going on.
But people are filming this, so you get any footage yourself?
I did not. I was just laughing the whole time.
Yeah, I think I keep my phone in my pocket and just enjoy the show.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, but
the point of it.
Nobody was hurt. It was all just in good fun. And
well, maybe he was hurt, and that's why he was upset with that thing.
Oh, like she used that toy.
Right. I was trying to sleep, and you wake me up with this. Ah!
Wow, that's a
no.
Okay, that's a Ralphie from The Sopranos moment right there. Dang.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Wow. Didn't know that he was getting violated by this thing.
Why else would you be mad?
Yeah. Or you're mad that this is a replacement. Like Bob is better than you.
Well, then you got to work on that. Jeez.
Have you seen some of the Bobs out there? I can't compete with Bob.
Well, this is a very awkward transition. I noticed your daughter's in the room.
Why? Why don't you do this to me? I don't.
Some Bobs do it better. I gotta say. Sorry, some guys. Not the guy I'm dating. He does it better than my Bob. But just saying.
Okay, first of all, I didn't want to know that you had a Bob. Thanks for that.
Your wife got it for me for Christmas.
I didn't want to know that my
your
wife.
mom.
Yeah.
And your dad's name is Bob. This is all very odd.
Oh.
Goodness gracious.
Thanks, Steve.
Did you point that out?
Thanks for making it even worse than it was.
Oh, I got creeped out.
Yeah, well, you know what? Good.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Steve, for that. Our neighborhood, though, Dad, because I still live with you, so you're in the same neighborhood, same house.
Yeah, so you're my weird neighbor, actually.
Yeah. Oh, no way. There are some weirdos. We have some weird neighbors, but probably one of the weirdest was when we had, I think, a meth head as well, a tweaker, pretend he was our landscaper. He was just creeping around the house, and Dad, you got hella pissed and was like, I was like, why is there this random guy in our backyard, like looking through our windows?
Oh,
it was very
guy.
strange, and so he didn't even, if you're going to look like a landscaper, at least like have
like a staff shirt,
a bag of leaves or something, or like a rake or whatever landscapers use. No, and then BJ, you got hella pissed and he just ran off.
Dude, this was awesome because, he had quite a little establishment. He was definitely whacked out of his mind, and he had a wheelbarrow, which I'm assuming he would use to basically haul away all the stolen goods, but it would make it look like he was just wheeling around some stuff from a work site.
Or like a dead body or something.
Whatever the case may be. But it was awesome. I was standing on the deck, so I had the high ground, and I just started yelling with the big voice. He's like, oh, I'm just doing something. I go, there's no job around here. You need to get the hell out of this neighborhood right now, tweaker. He's like, hey, man, can I get my wheelbarrow at least? I go, get out now. It was
It's
awesome.
almost like you popped into your Boston accent there, too.
Yeah, I had to. I had to be, Mr. Intimidation, because I didn't know what this guy was doing.
It was like BJ from back in the day.
But I had the high ground. I felt like Obi-Wan.
Wow. Did you feel on top of the world when he left and listened to you?
Oh, yeah, dude.
I bet that was his adrenaline rush.
And dude, he ran. It was so funny. He's running with his wheelbarrow down our cul-de-sac, like, okay, get out of here. And, it was awesome.
Yeah,
and then I called the cops and said, we got Wheelbarrow McGee out here. Can you check it out? And we never saw him.
Find him?
They don't call you back to tell you that, Steve. But I would, I hope they did, because I haven't seen him again. But that was a freaky thing to see. You go, you're casing my joint.
Yes,
because it would. Luckily, we had the day off because it was a holiday, which I don't think he knows because he's Tweaker McGee. So I was home, but I wouldn't have been home, which means, man,
it was like broad daylight too.
They say most home invasions happen during the day.
Yeah,
because they assume that people are not around. Yeah, you thwarted that.
So that's why I had to get the security system. I go, thanks for good. You know what? I'm done with this action. So the security system is Sarah.
Well, it's not going to do any good. I'm here.
Yeah.
Well, you don't like cameras, so what are you going to do?
No, I don't.
Yeah, she doesn't know about the cameras. Be quiet.
Oh, that'd be so weird.
Sorry. I never laughed as hard at your show when Steve pointed out that Sarah has a Bob and BJ's name is Bob.
Yep. Yeah, that's great.
Let's never mention that again.
That's
please.
wonderful. You know what? I'm going to change the subject right now. I have a question I'm going to ask. It has nothing to do with anybody named Bob. What do you think is the top activity for reducing stress? Not involving being in the middle of a neighborhood, taking care of yourself.
That might top the list.
That might be on top. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, if you're upside down in your mortgage, should you continue to make the payment?
Continuing to pay your mortgage or not is a complex decision because you're going to have to pay to live somewhere. You're going to have a housing payment. So continuing to make your house payment really depends on several factors. One is whether or not you have a second mortgage. The second one is how affordable your ongoing monthly mortgage payment is. Another issue is whether your mortgage is adjustable and you're facing an increase in your mortgage payments later on when interest rates go up. If you do have a second mortgage in this economy with the housing prices being down, oftentimes we can take off or strip off that second mortgage in a Chapter 13 case so that you'd only have the first mortgage to continue to pay.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.